told you that today is going to be very, very interesting. We have two very interesting guests in the house. The first one is Chioma Okafor. Chioma was born in Lagos on November 10th. So you didn't remind me on your birthday, you didn't invite me. She's a talented Nigerian actress and commercial model.
Yes,
she hails from Idema South in Anambra.
Idemili.
They tell you, Idema. Don't let them catch you.
South in Anambra. And she has a degree in business administration from the famous Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Akwa.
Oka.
Asu.
University in Oka.
Throughout her career, Chioma has featured in various film, TV series, and theatre production, including the famous Wade Adenuga's Super Story as Monica. She was in Ake and Popo, Airword, Africa Magic's Riona, Flatsmith, and Bredem. Okay. In 2021, she was recognized by Film One as one of his box office breakthrough actresses for her lead role in Ake and Popo. The following year, she won the Nigerian Women Achievers Award in the Nollywood New Actress category for her outstanding performance. And last year, she won the best, forgotten...
Actress, promising actress.
Best promising actress at the Best of Nollywood Awards in Ilorin. Chioma, you are welcome to Nollywood on Radio.
First things first, I just want to apologize to all the Igbo people. Please pardon him. He's Yoruba, Idemili South, and Oka.
Okay.
So they should
It's been almost a year trying to run after you to bring you here.
No, don't say that. It's not up to you.
But it's worth it. Actually, to have you.
No,
it's been running after you last year, 2024, we're in 2025. So
it's almost a year.
Oh my God, that's true.
But like I always tell my guests, I'm always happy running after you because I know that
when you come,
your schedule is very, very tough, running from one location
to the other.
So when you say you are busy, I understand that you are busy.
Yeah.
So it's good to have you and to have this conversation with you.
I'm happy
now,
to
let's
be
start.
Here.
You're a graduate of business administration.
Yes, I am.
I expect that you should be doing business in a way, or you should be.
No, so again, there's acting, there's acting in, there's business in acting as well.
And so I expect you to be a producer, not an actor.
Yes, I've produced like a few short films so far.
So when are we seeing the major feature film?
This year, hopefully.
Okay, let's start with how did your interest in Nollywood come
How did it come about? Honestly, I've tried to trace the origin of it, and I don't really know. The only thing is, I know that I was very active in drama in secondary school, other extracurricular activities they normally do. I was active in that. And then, university, I was a PRO, vice president, modeling for them, Miss NFCS. All those things. It's not as if it was an intentional act. Though I wanted to study theatre arts at first. When I was, when you feel jammed, I did first choice, second choice. I wanted to feel for theatre arts. But my mom was like, theatre arts? Ha! If you feel theatre arts, are you sure you can pay your school fees, Abby? You can pay it. Can you pay? And I was like, okay, let me just feel for. Because, they were seeing theatre arts as, wayward. They have that mentality, that mindset that they just go there to just play and dance, which is not, true. So,
which year was this?
What year? 2013. Because I now did diploma in business administration. I didn't even gain admission because I now did mass communication because I wanted to do something in that line officially. But it did not work out. And I did my diploma in business, and from there, direct entry. So I would say that it was just there. You know how something is just there, like, gradually. So if I wasn't maybe if I wasn't like prominent in front of screen, I would be prominently behind. So I would have found my way to it eventually.
So you were on Flatmate. I remember your face very well on Flatmate.
Okay, yes, I acted with Dan.
Yeah,
yes.
It was brief though.
Yes, it was. We had like 2 or 3 episodes. That's it.
Exactly. But your face was...
Yeah, because my episodes were like my episodes. Like,
yeah,
it was really good.
So what was it like for you? And how did you come about that?
So again, I would say that why I always remember Flatmates, it was one of the first sets that I learned improvisation. Improvisation means that they just tell you that you're acting, you are marching from here to here, you are telling this person you are going out, and you go out. they don't tell you what you're saying, but they just give you,
The
you're
idea of
telling
what
this
to
person
do.
you're going out. So that's where I learned that, oh, my brain can actually formulate words. I was surprised. And they were like, because I know I was complaining to Dan, and then I acted with Senny. So they were really friendly, because I was like, they are superstars and
Yeah.
comedians. They're like, don't worry, they go run, calm down. They was like, calm down, nothing did there. And and they were like, don't worry, action. And they have like, funny enough, they had like 3. So again, I learned a lot there. They had like 3 cams. So they are taking see you, master shots. It's like a one take. Like I was panicking, like that kind of a thing. And they just, once you read the scenario, you are running it, or like you're acting it, no lines, nothing. You just know. I'm telling you I'm going out. How do I tell you? Am I shouting? Am I lowering my voice? Am I telling you in a seductive way? However you choose to define your character is left to you. And
Just get it done.
so that flatmate was really good.
Okay.
It was really insightful.
From the few times that I've had to
Talk to me.
talk to you or had dealings with you,
Mm.
you seem to be a quiet person who just like to be on our own
Yeah.
without all the stress.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, you now work in an industry where you have to be seen. I noticed that even your social media is not as vibrant as other actresses.
Okay.
How do you manage the two conflicting?
I wouldn't say that I'm even managing it very well. I would say that I'm trying my best, but if managing it perfectly, I wouldn't say that I am. I'm trying my best, and to be an introvert in an extroverted world. So the only thing is I have this balance of, being an ambivert, just trying to just in between. So it's not like I'm managing it perfectly fine. Just try to balance it. You just have to and you take your time to recharge and rest if you must. But I try to balance. And how I do it, I don't even know. That's why I say I'm not sure I'm managing it so perfectly. I just try, really.
So you're more of an introvert?
Yes. Personally, yes.
When when I knew you were coming for this show, I tried to read a lot about you, and
Okay.
one of the things I saw you granted an interview to This Day. I think 2 years ago.
Okay.
And one of the questions that was asked you was, they ask you your take on nudity in Nollywood, and if you will play nude if presented with such script. This is how you replied. It's all right if that's what the story needs. So tell me, I'm sure you've done more than 100 movies. Have you had such scripts? Have you had reasons to look at it and say, no, this is not who I want to be, especially with the kind of family you come from?
Okay, so again, Osha, thank God that I even gave that kind of response, because looking back at it and looking at myself now, I'll still say that it goes with the story, though I haven't encountered extreme nudity. And I also thank God for the kind of country and the kind of, work set that we are in. So most of us we have high moral on set, even though we are very jai and all of that, but some people are really grounded on sets too. So they can tell a story on a minimal. So, but if a character requires certain things to be true to that character, yes. But I haven't had to encounter that kind of, extreme measures, because they try to tell, because they too, they have the fear of God. I feel like our generation, we were really raised with a jail, but with the fear of God. I don't know. There's a balance of, we're not all crazy.
But do you really feel it doesn't take anything out of the actor if you're acting
in nude scene? So that, like I said, it all depends on the story. That is just it. It all depends on the story.
That's what I'm saying. If the story says you have to probably go way low above your cleavage, and you did it because you feel, it has to do with the story. You had to interpret exactly what the script or what the story says to make it believable for everybody. Do you think it takes away from you as a person who had interpreted that role?
No, really, no.
No,
Same thing. It applies to other measures of acting as well. Crying, kissing, hugging, slapping. Does it take away from you as an individual? No, you're just giving to the character and you're out of it. So all those things still apply to other aspects as well. It's not just that part as well. If you are staying true to the story, you don't allow that define you. Like you're not stereotyped or attached to that character. Uh-huh.
Okay, now my question is in two ways. The first one is you told us how your mom reacted when you first of all put up business
theater arts when I
arts.
wanted to do theater.
Now you are an household name. How does she feel?
No, she's okay. She's all right now.
She's very proud of you.
How often do you remind her of that statement then?
Every day, come to my church and come and greet.
How often do you remind her of that?
Not really. I try not to because she has a sharp mouth. If I remind her, she's so I try not to remind her, but she's okay. She's okay now. She's okay. Funny enough.
Okay, now
I don't even know the point that she started being okay, but I just knew that.
the first time she saw you on screen, what was her reaction?
She was just there. She was just She didn't really say much. Like, Me, I was like, Like me too. They were doing so I was like, ain't nobody near me. Like that kind of everybody like, So
How about your
later,
dad?
my dad is kind of, he's indifferent. Like, he's there. Like, he can be strict, like, very strict, but he was just there, like, okay, you're not running mad yet. Okay, let's just be watching. So, like, he's just there. But
When you say you're not running mad, yeah.
like you're not disgracing us, that kind of way. Say, okay. Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. I noticed that I watch a lot of YouTube movies. Average of 15 in a week. And I noticed that they love to, maybe because of, they love to cast you in two ways. They love to cast you as a lover girl. They also love to cast you as somebody when they have a role of someone who is going through something. How do I put this?
Say someone that is going through a deep situation.
You
Yes.
understand what I'm trying to say? And I see you cry easily. You understand? Now, I want to ask you, I've seen that you've played a lot of romantic roles and sometimes the chemistry are usually very strong. Has there been a point where you played a role and then probably maybe it makes the guy feel that, okay, or after playing a role, makes the guy to come to you to say, I like you or something like that?
Okay, so that honestly maybe the first year of acting of a person. So like, it's not as if I'll say acting. I was very. I don't have that mindset to date somebody in my space. So that alone, like when that started in the beginning, I was able to say, I appreciate you. I thank God you even find me flattering. Thank you. I said thank you. But okay, no, you can't. And
Now,
that was it.
But in your head, did you make you feel?
Like it was,
convincing
yeah, it
enough
was.
for this person to actually come.
I know what you're saying, but that's not it. In the beginning, I was just like, okay, that's flattering enough, but yeah.
And then did it bring back what your mom actually told you about the
No,
industry?
that's why I said that the way that they will check it is still the same way a normal person was. It's still the same way that you will still check me. No, I'm not saying you're checking me, but I'm just saying like you see how weird it is. Like, do you get, that's how it is. Like, it's such a weird, like, that's how it is. Another person, like, wherever, whether you go and buy something on the street. That one, if you go and buy something on the street, that time where I grew up, you cannot cross to that street and buy something, somebody will not call. So it's the same feeling. It's not as if like you just feel flattered. Oh, let me find it. Okay, moving on. I already know that. Thank you for admiring me. Like,
all right, now
it's the same thing.
let's go on. Are you seeing someone now?
I'm seeing you. You're still sitting in front of me.
Are you dating someone now?
I'm seeing you now.
Are you dating someone?
I answered your question already that I'm seeing.
Oh, you're dating Mr. Bond?
Yes.
Interesting. Congratulations, Mr. Bond. So I would like to ask, I mean, do you, by chance or at any point in time, put your attention into films that possibly, would get you awards or award nominations?
Okay, to be cautious of that.
Exactly, into what determines the roles or the scripts you
if you are
accept
conscious
or you reject.
I would say yes. And he was talking about like YouTube films, other playing different type of characters. And again, also depends on the story. So like if you're playing this kind of the YouTube films you're talking about, you know that they are not going very far, but you know that they are going to a broad like a broad spectrum of people that will comment and talk about it. So in as much as you are saying that it's not going to be an award film on your own end, it's people are going to view it and they're going to talk about it. So I wouldn't say these days that like your acting has to be award giving, regardless of whether
You get the award or not.
yeah, whether it's prestigious or whether it's going to be, it has to be.
No,
Because people are watching, people are commenting, people are talking.
as we are gradually going down, I'd like to ask you this. You mentioned that you've done some short movies. When are you planning on making a feature movie now?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Why?
We want to know. Everybody, this is the only place where everybody tell us the odd gist, the hottest gist in Nollywood is said here.
No, it's just going to be like a YouTube film.
Okay.
Yes.
For now.
Yes.
All right, now.
When are you going into production? How soon are we looking at it? You just said 2025.
I should tell you
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
That is why you are here.
No.
We milk it out.
No.
We milk it out.
No, I won't tell. But yeah, next month.
Next month.
Yeah,
See?
so why are you pushing me
See
now?
why you need to tell us.
Why are you pushing
Next
me?
month you're going into production.
Leave me
Or
alone.
next month is being released.
You know, in production, yes.
Okay. So you come back and tell us when you're done.
Why?
Because you need to promote it. Okay, so Mr. Bond, when she's done with her movie, we're not going to have her promoted here. Yeah. It's fine.
No, Mr. Bond will
No,
no,
you just
Mr.
told us
Bond will
that.
give me a shout out. I believe in him.
She just told us.
I trust him.
Now, tell me, as we are rounding up now, tell me, what movie will you think that was a movie that, you know, sometimes when you are in the industry and you just started, there's a particular movie that we just make the calls to start coming, or when you go on the road, people will remember that, oh, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay, like that kind of boom. So I've had like a gradual boom. I won't say I've had like a big boom. So I've had like, you know how something is gradual? I've been having that gradual boom. And it's okay, really.
What was the first time that you assumed that now you're a movie star? Maybe you go on the road and has there been an incident?
Okay, yeah. This should be like before COVID, I think. It's 2019, yes, before COVID.
What happened?
Because I used to work at, I do bureau de change at CBN. Because then we used to go, that time CBN used to give money, give dollars. We just go, like I had my own bureau de change. Normally, like it's very rowdy. So the job is very rowdy. Like you line up in queue, cash the money, you go, like the whole thing is rowdy. So like gradually now, like they are not looking at me as the cashier girl. I'll just go cash my dollars. You know, be looking at me like with double eye, like, you know, that kind of it. And I don't like that. Like, what you have to do is serious money, like $20,000. Like, so then that's when I now knew that, okay, like,
Because we were saying like,
yeah,
I've
because
seen you
and
before.
again, if you take our money, it's not good. There's a way we sell our money, Sha. That one is not a good way. So that way now, if they now see me that way, they'll be looking at, like, so I don't need that more. I have to stop this rugged life. That way is not a good way.
All right. Thank you so much, Chioma, for coming. I'm looking forward to seeing your movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be on your own.
Yes,
channel.
yes, it will be.
I'm looking forward to seeing your movie. I'm looking for us to be one of your major salesmen to push the movie for you.
I feel like you support me, so I'm not worried about that.
All right. And so, thank you so much for coming for the show. And thank you for not telling us who you are dating.
Although we think you're dating.
Thank you for not
Mr.
telling
Vaughn,
us.
I just want to say thank you for being... Thank you for being such an amazing rock to me, you know, supporting me. And
Thank you for trying to change the topic.
No, I'm seeing you. Well, she said she's seeing Mr.
Thank you so
Bond,
much,
it's fine.
Chioma, for coming. We hope that sometime later,
Amen.
when we have bigger things, you come back to talk about it.
amen.